Level 1, the observer. You discover espionage documentaries, secret operations suddenly fascinate you, and you start researching intelligence agencies. You imagine becoming an operative, your mindset slowly changes, and you begin observing people differently. You notice details others ignore, become obsessed with secrecy, and stop thinking normally. You begin physical training, discipline becomes important, and you train your mind constantly. You learn to stay calm, become more isolated, and trust fewer people. You start blending into crowds, practice staying invisible, and become mentally sharper. You start thinking strategically, prepare for something bigger, and your life feels different now. You stop seeking attention, become obsessed with control, and learn patience. Your instincts improve rapidly, you start feeling disconnected from ordinary people, and the obsession becomes real. You realize this world is dangerous, but keep going, and your journey into the shadows begins. Level 2, the recruit. You officially enter CIA training, and everything immediately feels serious. Your daily routine completely changes, physical training becomes brutal, and you begin tactical exercises. You learn surveillance techniques, realize trust is rare, and every mistake gets noticed. You start learning interrogation resistance, mental pressure becomes constant, and you begin coded communication training. You learn how to disappear in public, stop thinking emotionally, and train your observation skills constantly. The instructors push you harder, you learn to stay calm under pressure, and become more disciplined. Your instincts improve rapidly, you spend less time living normally, and start understanding real espionage. The pressure changes your personality, you become mentally tougher, and learn how dangerous this world is. You stop seeking attention, your awareness becomes constant, and you become obsessed with preparation. The training starts shaping who you are, you finally feel different and prepare for real operations. Eventually, your real life officially begins. Level 3, the field agent. Now you enter real operations, and your missions become real. You begin surveillance operations, long nights become normal, and you learn how to follow targets. You stop trusting easily, your awareness becomes constant, and you start gathering intelligence. You learn how to stay invisible, every mission feels dangerous, and you become mentally sharper. Your instincts improve rapidly, you spend less time at home, and the pressure follows you everywhere. You become obsessed with details, begin undercover meetings, and stop reacting emotionally. You become more isolated, stay alert at all times, and the missions become more complicated. You learn to control fear, become respected among agents, and your life becomes secretive. You stop living normally, become addicted to adrenaline, and your mindset completely changes. You understand real espionage now, become one of the trusted operatives, but the operations only get more dangerous. Eventually, you fully enter the world of espionage. Level 4, the Undercover Operative. Your identity becomes part of the mission, and you begin living under fake names. You stop revealing who you really are. Every conversation becomes strategic, and you learn manipulation. You study human behavior constantly, your fake life becomes believable, and you start blending into dangerous environments. You trust nobody, and one mistake could expose everything. You become emotionally distant, start lying naturally, and your awareness becomes extreme. You constantly prepare escape plans, become mentally colder, and your missions become more dangerous. You stop feeling normal, live multiple lives at once, and become impossible to read. You start operating internationally, the missions become deeply classified, and you become addicted to the danger. Your instincts become automatic, you lose connection with ordinary life, and become one of the trusted operatives. You survive dangerous situations quietly, your real identity feels distant, and you fully adapt to the shadows. The world never notices you, and you officially become an undercover operative. Level 5, the Black OPS Soldier. Now the missions become lethal, and you enter hostile environments. Every operation feels dangerous, fear becomes controlled, and you stop hesitating. The missions happen at night, you conduct covert extractions, and your training becomes extreme. You become mentally colder, operate under complete secrecy, and the pressure becomes massive. You stop thinking like normal people, become obsessed with precision, and your missions become international. You trust your instincts completely, the operations become more violent, and you learn to survive impossible situations. Your life becomes the mission, you become one of the trusted soldiers, and you stay calm during chaos. Your awareness becomes extreme, you stop fearing danger, and sacrifice normal life completely. The world never sees your work. You become addicted to adrenaline, and mentally unbreakable. The operations only become harder, you fully dedicate yourself to the mission, and become feared inside covert circles. Eventually you officially become a Black Ops soldier. Level 6, the Ghost Agent. Now you operate completely in the shadows, and almost nobody knows you exist. Your missions become top secret, you move between countries silently, and leave no evidence behind. You become impossible to track. Your life becomes completely secretive, and you trust absolutely nobody. Your awareness becomes extreme, and the pressure never stops. You stop feeling connected to ordinary life, operate without recognition, and become mentally untouchable. You survive through instinct, your missions become international, and you disappear into crowds naturally. You stop leaving personal traces, begin operating alone, and your missions become darker. You lose track of normal time, become invisible to society, and the missions become silent. You adapt completely to the shadows, stop fearing isolation, and become a myth among operatives. Your operations become nearly impossible, you completely lose your old self, and the world never notices your sacrifices. You become the perfect shadow, and officially become a ghost agent. Level 7, the Shadow Commander. Now entire operations depend on you, and you begin leading covert missions. Your decisions affect everything, you coordinate agents across countries, and the pressure becomes overwhelming. You stop sleeping normally, manage dangerous operations daily, and become respected at the highest level. The missions become global, you carry enormous responsibility, and one mistake could destroy everything. You trust only elite operatives, become colder under pressure, and monitor missions from the shadows. You start sacrificing everything for the mission, your instincts become unmatched, and you become feared inside covert circles. The operations never stop, you become obsessed with perfection, and lead impossible missions. The burden changes your personality, you stop fearing failure, and become one of the highest-ranking operatives. The world never knows your impact. You fully embrace the shadows, and your missions become legendary. You lose connection with ordinary life, realize only the mission matters now, and become a living legend inside intelligence circles. Eventually you officially become the Shadow Commander.